Welcome on my Pisces Nation. My name is Angela. This is High Priestess Healer, and we're going to get started with your reading today. Okay, end of the year reading. Okay, um, I have new cards here, so we're going to use those. I got the 7 energies, um, some love decks, some spirit animal. Um, See heartbreak, a runner, healing of a heart, temptations. Okay, physical temptations, third party interference, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Okay, what is really going on here, my Pisces? Ooh, Pisces. Okay, so all right. You're needing to see something with the different view, different perception. Okay, and stop running, start talking. The snake. Okay, someone around you. Wedding rings. Could be your partner. Healthy choices. Okay. Well, if there's a snake around you and it's in your marriage, I think, yeah, you need to make healthier choices in love and in your life, okay? Because the snake next to you is an enemy, it says, okay? Look over your shoulder. Something, the malicious, another woman, okay? Could have been something in the past, a relationship or the one you're in. Looks like a relationship you're in. There may have been something that happened in the past that you still haven't healed from, and you're making unhealthy choices to continue in the energy and keep thinking of the past um, instead of healing it to move forward, or you need to move away from the situation, okay? Um, but there's wedding rings here, and there was a commitment here. It looks like it was a union of sorts, um, promises, made here, okay? Abundance after you make healthy choices, and the twin flame came out, okay? So I guess we're twin flames, okay? Talking twin flames today. So we'll go into some of the hidden truth then. And then I have the twin flames oracle decks, okay? In separation for one of them, okay? And then the other one to empower your journey to union. All right, let's see what else we need here. Healthy choices. Make healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier, okay? Doing things that make you happier, either in your connection, okay? Don't wait for them to change, or be different, Go by what you feel, your gut feeling is here. So we got abundance, keep a positive mindset, okay? Because that's how you're going to manifest out of this, or manifest a conclusion, manifest getting through this, okay? Channel message. Yin yang, there's something that's imbalance, okay? And when you do get balanced, them or you or both, you can merge. You could get out of separation, and there's no more that runner chaser stuff, and you could get back together. It's going to be a healthy relationship, The sword and the rose. Yes, this is exactly what you need and what they need, right? Because y'all are on similar roads, right? Kindred spirits, learning like some of the same, lessons, right? And the lesson is to learn from the past, okay? Learn from it. The truths. What truth did you learn from that? What revelations did you get from that? Oh, it made me realize my worth. It made me realize this person, actually is taking advantage of me, or I'm being manipulated, or they're trying to control me, okay? A need for protection, okay, of your energy, okay? You are protected, but to protect your energy and where it goes, and to make sure only things are said that are said that they are positive, okay? Putting negative energy out just comes right back to you as negative karma and energy and outcomes, okay? And what you want is blessings, okay? So this one says not today. So you're just like dealing with something, and you're just like, you know what, this is just, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm done with this, okay? So you're avoiding conversations with this person. You're really putting boundaries around yourself as far as who you're going to let, invade your space, you know, who you want in your space, who you're going to give your time to, who you're going to talk to and go and do things to and make plans with and vows with, right? And grow with, okay? Um, it says still angry, okay? So, yeah, you need to wait until you're not angry anymore, you know, to find a solution, okay? Get into the reasoning mind, okay? Not the emotional part of you that is just making decisions based off the human ego, you know, that really can lead us astray if we let it, okay? So you're hurting and you're just kind of isolating and putting some things off from some other person. Like it's cold, you're trying to detach from it, okay? You're not dealing with it anymore, you're done with it, okay? You're cutting it off, okay, with this sword here. You're like, this is taking too much of my energy, of my time. It's making me feel negative. I'm done with that. I'm ready to meet someone new, okay? We went from wedding to making better decisions to gaining abundance to attracting in your twin flame as you become more balanced and healed, which you did because you cut off the past, that were things that were hurting you, okay? And you're avoiding the people and places and conversations that make you angry because you're still angry about something. So yes, forgiveness is needed. But you're going to meet a new person here. It says dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Okay, so even if you're not going on a date, which if you're, you know, you can plan to go out a date with yourself somewhere, or just with friends. You know, go hang out somewhere and do something that you like to do. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Okay, so you're needing to cut out more and more of the things that are replaying your head that are negative, that don't add to your happiness, that are keeping you stuck in the past and, you know, not allowing you to have the time and the energy to put your focus and the actions into present things that change your future of where you're trying to get to get out of the place that you were in a very complicated situation with people around you with bad energy that are enemies against you. They don't wish good it will on you, okay? But they're clever and malicious, okay? So be cautious, all right? Yeah, just be cautious, all right? So yeah, outdated thinking. Time to change the cassette, change the story that you're telling yourself, okay? That's the channeled message, okay? So that you can rein in that balance and that person who brings balance to your life, right? Just like people can bring imbalance to our lives and negative energy, even illness and things of that nature. People can make you feel better and happier, more motivated and loved, right? Soulmate, it was upside down. I don't really read them upside down, but if it means something to you. I do read them upside down, just really not oracles, but let's see. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So you're in a soul contract. There's some agreements you have, okay? Um, and it's a soulmate, okay? Is it true love? It feels like it, okay? So if you're not with that person, perhaps you'll be with that person, okay? And if you are with that person, maybe you didn't recognize it before, and now you do. You knew there was something special, and it moved forward, and you looked into this twin flames thing, and you're like, yeah, this is exactly what we went through or what we're going through, and you recognize each other, and you're like, yeah, that matches the feelings we have and the experiences we're having, and so this is a time of union, okay, where people are coming together when they're healed for some, okay, because they've cut out the riffraff, you know, the people who make them upset and angry, and they're just like, that stuff doesn't, you know, even matter to me, you know, and people are going to talk and people are going to hate, so, you know, it doesn't, you know, get you upset, right, but you do try to rectify situations where needed, okay. Love, okay, so you may be disillusioned in love right now for some, okay, you don't feel your love with your soulmate, okay, or you're not with your soulmate and it's a karmic for others, okay, this, you want an unconditional love, okay, but it starts with you loving yourself, you taking your dignity somewhere else when someone is failing to treat you better than, you know, your best, you know, then honorable and respectful and kind and compassionate and understanding, right? And this says affection and attraction. So you are attracting the person that you're like, okay? So make sure that you are becoming the person that you want to attract, okay? The kind of person that you want to attract. Or if you're trying to promote, in your relationship that you're with, be the person that they need you to be without losing yourself, right? So if they need your support at this time, then give them support, Um, if, they just need a listening ear, then, do that. If they need you to help find them solutions, then, do that. Because, I think that everyone innately should continue to be, friends and amicable. I don't see a need for, there to be sharp tongues and, you know, um, misunderstandings and, lies. But if there's someone that's an enemy, they're going to be willing to do anything. So, of course, they'll be lying and gossiping on you and trying to keep you from being happy, right? There's an energy of someone trying to keep you or something from being happy, right? And the only way that can happen is if you give up that right to be happy, okay? So nothing that anyone does can take away your happiness, your joy, or your peace. Talking, the runner, and mask. Oh, wow. Okay, so you're the runner in this relationship, maybe, okay? So you're the one who's kind of either in a relationship and detaching, or you ran from, a situation that was too overwhelming for you, and it was your person, and not just a karmic, to better yourself so that y'all can come together again better, okay? But yeah, it was a false person, if you were like codependent on that relationship, or you listen to your ego, okay, or you feared intimacy, things of that nature. That's not the way, true partners, act towards each other, okay? Someone was obviously masking themselves, parading around like they support you, but they didn't, okay? They paraded around like they did. Not showing true feelings, okay? That's lying. When you're not opening yourself just because you're afraid of intimacy, because you're not healed, doesn't mean that, you should pretend like you're happy when you're not, okay? Or pretend that you're angry when you're not. Pretend to be anything and feel differently, basically. Hide your true feelings, what you really feel, or who you really are, right? Putting filters on, saying things to appease people, okay? Those things are not okay. Just communicate frankly what you want, if that person can't provide it, then, you accept it or you move on, right? Um, yeah, there's just a lot of gaslighting going on, okay? So talking, interested, coercing more, what? Coneuer, coercing more. Awaiting message arrives. Okay, awaited message arrives. Text, call, email. Who ring? I don't even know what that means. It doesn't matter. There's some kind of message that you're waiting for, or you're talking to somebody that you're interested in. Okay, you may have a secret admirer, somebody who, likes you more than you think that they do. But again, follow, how you feel when you're around people, okay? Let's see how your true partner really feels, okay? If this is how you feel with this person that you're with, then they're your person, and if you don't, then they're probably not, okay? Time. It says you are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay, so you're probably in the right relationship doing the wrong things, right? Okay, so this is my message to you. You have to submit to divine timing, divine will, and that means giving up the how and the why and the who and the when. Okay, time. Okay, it's when you can give unconditional love and when your partner can give that back to you. Okay, where there's love and oneness, passion, affection, attraction. All right, what else here? Oh, that's quite a bit. Reflection. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So what once was closed down to you now is open to you, okay? So it's like one door closed and the other door opened, okay? Kind of like there's a song that's been running through my head all day. It's from Rascal Flatts. It's called My Wish for You, and it's like, I hope that when you get to where you're going to, that you're happy, and that the choices that you make, the paths you go are the ones that will lead you to happiness, pretty much, So open up your arms to new possibilities. Be open-minded. Something has to change, then you have to change how you think. So you have to be open-minded, okay? There's some healing going on here. And this was the picture from this one about the past. It's important right now to take a step back, again, with the higher perspective, okay? And spend some time alone. No distractions, no sounds, just darkness, listening, okay? Alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is time to give it to yourself. So ask yourself questions like, am I happy? Do I enjoy my job? Go through this reflection stage to make sure you're doing the actions that make you to get to where you want to be, the happiness that whatever that is to you, okay, whatever success is to you. Divine union is usually the biggest joy you can feel together with this person. So that is what most people are striving for, that experience of unconditional, abiding, unfeigned, deep love, right? If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So, they want you to find yourself in a state of alignment, okay? So that means my thoughts and my heart space, they're saying the same thing, okay? Now, they're not torn, okay? You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose. So what you thought was going to be, that's not meant to be. That didn't happen. It either wasn't at the right time, or it just wasn't. You misunderstood what you were supposed to get out of that relationship. What experience, what learning, what lesson. Not everybody that comes into your life is your true love. Okay, you're gonna have the honeymoon phase with everybody. Doesn't mean they're your true love. You may not always understand, certain things, Um, but there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So some turmoil that you've been going through for a very long time is coming to an end, and you're going to be ushered in blessings, okay? Good karma for the good things you did, and negative karma for negative things that happened. But it feel like you've been gaslighted. There's a lot of ill will towards you that you had to get through to live a better, freer, happier life, okay? Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Okay? So that part of us is just not for everybody. It's for our divine counterpartner. And, when you get into sexual relations with people, you take upon their energy, okay? And so it's really hard to, carry yours and theirs. And, it's just, yeah. It's like a spiritual STD, they say, so to speak, in the tarot, community. Self-absorbed. This is exactly what you've been dealing with, right here, the golden mirror. Self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Damn, that's exactly what I feel. That's why I keep saying honeymoon phase. I don't know why I keep saying that. Somebody keeps love bombing your ass, and they are lying to your ass. That's all I gotta say. They are professional liars, narcissists. Okay. Do not give in to these people. Don't dim to fit in. Exactly. You're way above that. All right, my Pisces. I have a very special Pisces in my life, and so really appreciate his support here. And he's sending me in some cards, so as soon as I get them, I will be able to share them with you, okay? At the moment, you're being urged to call in your soul family. That makes me think that your soul family is not around you. So are you with your person or are you not, okay? This is for someone who doesn't have the person in their life, okay? You're the runner, and now they're saying it's time for union. Call in your soul family. Call in your soulmate, okay? Your divine counterpartner. Yeah, you're going through this ginormous major transformation where you're gaining a higher perspective, which is opening your consciousness and changing your perspectives that make you think and act differently. Okay, you're attracting differently. You are going to call them in. Okay, because something around you is crumbling and you're leaving space for something new to come in. Okay, you're being called. Okay, they're saying answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So you don't need to write a big long list of these are the things I want to work on. You need to pray and sit down and be like, hey, what do I need to work on? What is my divine purpose? You know, what are the roadblocks? And they'll come up to you out of your subconscious. How can I find a solution to this? What is the solution to this? But it's all got to be done in meditation, alone, no distractions, and quietness, okay? What is your soul calling you to do? The crumbling, what are you clinging on to? Channeled message, okay? So your soul is pulling you to either stay with someone, leave somebody, or move towards a new person, whatever it is, okay? Whether you're moving to new jobs or you're moving wherever. I don't see anything about jobs here anyways. It's all about love, but those cards are for love. Something is coming down around you and you feel like it's not aligned, but it is, okay? On the other side of this crumbling is something beautifully orchestrated, okay, so that you can enjoy life, but you got to let whatever this tower is fall. Okay, you gotta. I would be willing to bet codependency and fear of intimacy, and eager issues are what's going on. So that's what you need to be working on. Okay, so reach out to me if you do need some help. I'll be happy to help you so that you don't have to be in runner mode anymore, stagnant, stale, moving backwards, working on yourself, feeling pain, trying to heal, to get you to a healed state. Find out who your partner is. At least confirm for you or teach you how to get your own answers, okay? Um, for now, I would be simply Googling how to deal with these narcissists, okay? Because if you don't want to think like one, but if you don't, then you're not going to know if they're doing what to you and when and how to get out of it, okay? So that would be my suggestion there. I do have these mini cards here. These are my mini tarots. They're super cute. So I'm going to throw a few out here. Oh, okay. Or quite a few. Okay. All right, that's going to be it right here. Okay, right away I see the devil, and I also see the King of Cups over um, answer the call. Okay. Oh, a mystery one here too. Third one. I mean, it must be very important. Okay, yeah. So your relationship you're with, there must be something that then an addiction, temptation, or a person that needs to go. Okay, even a third party. It's time to reconcile with your divine counterpartner, this King of Cups. Okay, get yourself prepared and get rid of any kind of bondages, attachments, addictions, negative thinking, and anger. Okay, is kind of what I'm feeling here. More of addictions such as drugs, sex, or alcohol. Okay, codependency. Right, and then you can answer. You can hear the call and answer the call when you give those people, places, things, and behaviors up. Okay, over the crumbling, we have. There was a lack of equal give and take. Somebody was taking more, and when somebody was giving more. Okay, probably you giving more. Okay, you like the kind of person probably who likes to give more than they take. Okay, Pisces are very much in their emotions, and you know, a healed one will know how to give understanding and love and gifts of, affection or praise or whatever it is that their love language is, etc. Okay. Yeah, you're finding out who this person was. There's someone who was making you feel out in the cold, and now you're detached from them. Okay, you were detaching from them. You didn't know who it was. It was kind of like someone in disguise, right? Over here with this snake, an enemy, clever, right? But it looks like that's going away, which is a good thing, right? So announcement. There's some kind of announcement. Okay, there's something you need to answer, a judgment you need to make, a decision you need to make. Okay, announcement. Or you could be announcing that you're getting married. You could be announcing that you're getting divorced. But there is some kind of ending here. But you do have the answers to them. Yes, but come back in 30 minutes. Tell her to check the chicken first, too. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, so 8 of swords, okay? So there is a solution, but you're not seeing it, okay? So that's why you need the higher perspective, because you're up in your head too much, right? And they said that you need to be thinking with your heart, remember, with the cards that were shown earlier, okay? But someone's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I'm willing to bet that it's you. I'm sorry to say, but or maybe that's why the relationship fell down. Whoever it was, somebody was willing to unchange. Maybe there were boundaries that you had and they were crossing, and you're like, no, we can't be together, even if you're my person, because you are not treating me right, that this respect's not there, or whatever, because of the way that they still act from previous relationships and the behaviors that were picked up, that they're still, playing out with you as if they were the same last person, and they're really needing to change their story and their tune, because they have this old program and conditioning replaying events in their head. Okay, this is what this is, over and over and over in your head, thinking and never stop thinking, and that's what brings upon the anxiety and the confusion and whatnot. Okay. Yeah. So let's see, with the chakra cards, we can kind of get some advice on some things you need to work on. Rediscovery. So rediscovering yourself, guilt, needing to give up guilt, okay? Calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So I don't know, someone's drunk in the back, and then in the front she's got a halo and she's attached to something, and it's like you're somebody that you want to be, but then you wish you were somewhere else, or you've done things. You've bossed up. I think that you've really grown, okay, out of a person you used to be, and maybe part of you also was the downfall of this relationship, right? But with healing, and then this soul family coming in, you're gonna have to just stop with the worrying, okay? The worrying, and of what you did, right, and the cause and the effects that it had is what has you worried. But you're not alone, okay? You need help and you need support. You need to call in, your soul family, okay? You can't continue to be guilty for a person that you were and things that you did. You can feel bad for them, and you can forgive yourself, and then you can correct your behaviors, and that's all that you can do, okay? You did the best that you could with what you had when at that time, okay? You might not be feeling joy and you want to feel joy, or you've grown exponentially or going to grow exponentially, and you're headed towards joy and your fulfillment, and after you rid of whatever of this unnecessary negative energy or person is in your life, that leaves you open to new opportunities and growth and enlightenment, and growth in all areas, okay? Spiritual, mental, emotional, financial, physical, okay? Just doing really good, healed and happy is what I'm hearing. That's all you want. You just want some peace, but there's some temptations going on here, okay? It feels of an intimate, physical, carnal sensation, okay? Sensuality, sexuality, something to this nature, okay? So whatever it is, it needs to go, and so that you can get out of the energy that you're in, that you don't want to be in, okay? So the suitor can come in, or maybe you just need to go out on more dates if you're in a relationship. Maybe you need to have some more patience and invoke the wisdom that you have with your partner, so that you can grow with them and feel joy, together with them, right? Or if you are, um, impatient, that means again that you're not having divine, you're not enjoying, you don't trust, so you need to have faith, okay, in the timing and the how and the why. You just put out the intention and feel it with your emotion, your actions, nurturing it, going the same way, that align with the way and the actions that need to be taken, and the steps that need to be taken to get to where you want to be. So when you learn something, apply it, okay? So that's how you grow. You don't grow just by gaining the knowledge, okay? That's your channel's message, just by literally applying it, okay? Getting rid of impatience and getting rid of guilt, okay? So those are the two things that are the roadblocks from this reunion with your divine counterpartner is some perceptions, okay, that really need to get going, all right? So you guys may be thinking, okay, well, I'd like to know what this person really thinks of me, okay? Well, let's find out at the hidden truth. So let's see what your person may be thinking. Wait, these aren't the hidden truth. Oh, yeah, they are. Okay, good. There's a few messages of closure in here. That's weird. I can't find those right now. At the moment, I'm still unpacking. I know this isn't fair. I support your path. I didn't know how to comfort you. Okay, well, goodbye to you anyways. Sounds like a lame apology to me. We need to let go of each other. You were the best thing in my life at the time, right? So, but we can move on from people that at the time were best for us, but now they're no longer, right? And we move on. I don't react when people mention you, okay? So they may be getting over you, or they just may be in denial, hide behind material things. Yeah, and they're just like your person, wants to come near you, but they're just hiding behind material things. As plain as what it said, working hard, focusing on money, instead of, love, okay? So that maybe their perception needs to be switched, right? They need to go from 5 of Cups looking down away from the cups to, Page of Cups, or anything, 4 of Swords will take it at, Just being near you is intoxicating. I left you when I saw you with someone. Yeah, well, that's understandable. That's a good feeling, passion, okay? But it feels like this is too much passion. It feels like it's a past. This is a past person. Or if it was someone, and you were with somebody and then, there may have been that may be why you're in separation, okay? Maybe there was the third party and, you found somebody else, okay? Or you didn't get with your person that you're supposed to, get with, right? You're choosing wrong, okay? You're making bad choices, okay? And so now that you're healing up, you're going to start attracting different people, okay? People who are good for your happiness and for your life. For your well-being, okay? Remember, you're attracting who you're like. So if you're attracting someone that you don't like, I suggest you take a look at yourself. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Okay, if it's someone that you knew before, obviously, it could be. All right, so yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? With the whole cassette player and the, I think that this is you. This is you going round and round and round in your brain about somebody or something that doesn't need your attention anymore, and it's just taking and draining your energy and your well-being, your vitality, and or them, flip it, switch it. It feels like your energy, okay? It feels like you have this outdated thinking, conditioning, okay? You're just replaying events over in your heads, thinking about the pain or wishing things could be this way or that way, having all this guilt, hanging on to all this guilt and all this pain for no good reason, because you're being stubborn, because of your ego. I'm not saying this is saying it here. I really don't like to give, the negative message about the characteristics you need to change. It's plain as day, This is appropriate conversation, for those who really want to do work, right? And really want to know, what can I do to make myself better? What can I do to put myself in a position to be ready for a healthy relationship and divine union with somebody who finally I can trust and I'm compatible with, and that I love and feel comfortable around and relaxed and supported by. I left you before you could leave me. So there's some fear of abandonment here, okay? And again, I feel like this is you, them, or both. Okay, it really feels like both. I think you both have some kind of fear of abandonment. Yeah, and one person is just like, I'm seeing some red flags, and, it just feels like, vibes that, I that you would leave me, like if they've left somebody before for another person, or they put you in a third party situation, or just like, I'm not going to let that happen. You're like, I'm not going to let that happen again. So the only way to assure you don't get cheated on again by the same person is to cut them off, right? I hid who I really am from you. Okay. So they're feeling really insecure. Okay, you're feeling some kind of way. They hid who they really were. They had the mask. That's because they hid for who they were, because the real person they were was some kind of, probably, the enemy. Now, if this is someone who you met that, is your person, then they just may not have, um, wanted to invest in the relationship because they assume, you would leave them, right? Like other people, or you're assuming, right, that other people are going to leave you because previous people have left you. Okay, that's a big fear to have. Okay, I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay, that's the second time that we see that happen, that see that said. Okay, so somebody is not focusing on the right things, but I do feel like some of you may just be working hard so that you can provide, right? So be self-reliant, work on your trade, to save money to take people on dates, or to get new clothes to go on dates, or better your life, however you can, with what monetary, material world can provide. With money can provide in the material world, that does bring a degree of happiness. What else here? We got 3 more. I can't stop thinking about you. So you can't stop thinking about someone, or they can't stop thinking about you. So is this your person, or is this just an intoxicated, negative, toxic cycle? Okay. To me, this feels kind of toxic. It feels like you're giving too much energy to somebody or something, and you're blaming yourself for something that you didn't do because they had you believing that it was actually your fault. This is hindering your growth, okay, and your joy. Okay, I'm constantly telling you guys, your happiness is literally on the line here, and it has to do with you loving you, you accepting you, you not thinking of the past, you moving forward, you doing you, okay? I am not available, and I am grateful for the spiritual lessons. So if this pretty much answers your question, and I'll throw the angel answer cards, but whoever this person was, they're either not available because they're just not your person, or they're already with somebody, right? Either way, it doesn't matter. They are not your person, but they are thankful for the spiritual lessons. Okay, so I don't think that there was any malice there. If there was before, it looks like hindsight. They're still not available because rejection is protection, right? And so you're going to be headed towards a different, you're either in a relationship, right, because divine counterpartners have united or are uniting, right, or you're headed towards union with somebody. But this is protection from you getting with somebody who is going to abandon you or cheat on you or do deceitful, lying, manipulating, gaslighting type of underhanded things like this. Okay, so they're grateful for the lessons because it helped them grow, and the message is that you also need to do the same. Or that maybe they want to come back into your life and you're like, I'm not available, but thank you for the spiritual lessons. Thank you, next. Thank you, next. Thank you, and next, right? So I could totally see you guys saying that. I just hear it in my head. Thank you, next. Thank you, but no thank you. I love my tea leaf cards, so let me share them with you. We got Eagle, heart, great happiness. Wow, and not just happiness, great happiness, and it's overjoy. Okay. Oh, marriage, baby. Okay, so if you're married, it's going to work out. If you're not married, if you're unhappily married and if you're unhappy, okay, this is only for you're unhappy, and you're moving apart, right? Then you'll be successful in the next relationship. But I don't see any broken rings or anything. So we'll see here. It feels like a relationship that you're in. It's, you know, or going to be in soon. Okay, it is under, or it's above wisdom and soul family. Great happiness and joy. Okay, so you can't beat that. Great happiness and joy. Okay, all you got to do is apply this wisdom. You don't apply the wisdom, it ain't going to happen. You'll have delays. Something that should be happening, happy to transition you to a better way of life, is not going to happen if you don't make the right decisions. You're making wrong decisions. You're not growing. You're not applying the lessons. You're wallowing in pity. Okay, you're not going to move forward. You're not going to be able. The opportunity gets passed for a while. You delay it. It may come back. It may not. It may be a missed opportunity. I don't know. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Is that allowed to ask for? I just want to grow old with someone, give all my love to someone, love on someone and the kids, and go places and make memories and cherish each other, and do little things to make each other happy, and make plans and goals and dreams and work on them together and projects. And you're like, is that really a lot? Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Okay, so no need to worry. I see you worrying a lot, and you're going to triumph over it. Okay. Fire, strong emotions, passionate love, or hate. Okay, so you need to figure out that feeling. Is it really anger, or is it hate, you know? Or is it love? Okay, you have to know the difference so that you know what decisions to make. Okay, do they feel peaceful? Okay, that might be a good emotion. Just because it's strong doesn't mean it's bad. It can be a good, as long as it's not hate, right, or anger. They never make a decision from that space, that energy, okay? All right, so let's see. That was just bottom of the deck there. So let's, what do we got here from this pile? Hands. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. Okay. So you guys must be some kind of confused about some kind of something. I don't know what's going on. What's the confusion, you know? Your perception of love seems skewed and kind of needs a little tweak on a little bit more of what love is, okay? So you're waiting for news, a package, or a letter, okay? It says that you're waiting for it, right? So the channeled message is not to wait. Quit waiting. I want to make that your title. Stop waiting. Move forward. Move on with your life, okay? Um, if you're waiting for a package, if you're waiting for a letter, it's going to be a while. Okay, I don't know what you're waiting for, but it may not even ever happen. Okay, so that's why you need to move forward, because you can't you don't decide what other people do or their timelines. So you're not going to wait around for them. You're going to move forward. Okay, that makes logical sense. So to me, it looks like, you know, just people who are leaving your life that need to be healed, that are not adding to your happiness. You're growing, they aren't, and the intoxication is now gone from passion to just toxic. Okay, intoxicated with with negativity. Okay, I don't know how it went from good to bad quickly, but wedding ring. Oh wow, crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay. So you could be working, this may be a partnership. It does say wedding rings, but it could be in business also, or maybe you go into business together. Okay. You could be having a baby here. There's some pink here and purple and yellow. Um, let's see here. You could be uniting with a adopted loved one that you couldn't find, that you now have found. Okay. You may be getting, you may have gotten married because you were pregnant before and that wasn't the right reasons. Okay. So they channel the message to do the right things for the right reasons. And that your highest calling is to be a wife and mother. Okay. Or husband and father. Okay. When you have a union and when children are involved. Okay. So there's some ideas floating around about a new beginning. Babies are new beginnings, okay? with somebody, okay? So that you are thinking about this, whether you're manifesting it as just an idea, or it's someone you really know, already know, that your person, you're just in separation, okay? Sometimes people run and get back together, and run and get back together, and I'm just, not a fan of coming and going, in and out, hot and cold, okay? That's just unnecessary misery, okay? And brings about, negative experiences, okay? So just keep to your boundaries, stick to your boundaries, all right? And so what do I see here? I feel like you need to wait. There's a peaceful resolution to something, okay? And you're gonna get guidance as to what you need to do, okay? So if you need help, raise your hand, which means call out for help, or call in your soul family. Call your family. Call someone you know loves you and can help you. Again, yeah, so reach out to your family and let them help you, okay? Give you further enlightenment or possible solutions that, could bring peace and light into your life, regarding the situations that you're going through, Intense emotions, very, very intense emotions going on here. But don't stop, okay? I see that you're working on yourself. You put a lot of hard work in, and you're at the last stretch, okay? You're just in need to cut off, right? Somebody, something, and say, not today, okay? And then that's what you need to tell people. Not today. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not dealing with this kind of behavior anymore, so to speak. So don't stop, but let go. So don't stop. You're going the right way, but let go of anything past energy, present energy that is taking from your life force in a negative way, right? And not adding to your growth and happiness. I continue to say that over and over. Oh, my fairy cards. I got some new ones. Alrighty. So I've got 4 new decks. So thank you to Maria, Darlene, and Brandon for these cards. Okay. Queen of Summer. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. I get that a lot for you guys. You're over givers, and I really feel like that's actually a flaw. Um, you know, uh, Give, freely, don't expect, but also you gotta pay attention. You have necessities too to receive, right? And so make sure that that's just equal, or more. You're gaining equal or like measure of love that you are giving, okay? Strength, um, or a Leo you could be dealing with. Prince of Spring, so someone could be sprinting in springtime, acting all charming and confident, passionate, okay? And you'll just need to take immediate action. You'll know what to do. If it feels right, move forward. If it feels like BS, turn away and don't look back, okay? A challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. All right, so, I think passion is what gets you bunch that I'm looking at here into trouble. Okay, you have a high sex drive, okay? And I need you guys to get into your heart space, okay, if you want to have this celebration of deep feelings of peace and happiness, content personal life, okay, much to celebrate, okay, in the spring. All right, so we're talking springtime here. Things going to be changing if you, in fact, do make the right choices and decisions for your life. Out with the stubbornness, opening your heart space, and making better decisions that bring you towards the light, towards the sun, towards the happiness. Over dating, you have got an ending to dating people who are stabbing you in the back. Okay, you have an ending to a relationship. Whoever that snake was, you were revealed who that was and what they were doing. And you cut them off with the quickness. Okay, now you're ready to get yourself back out there for some of you, right? Or, maybe there's forgiveness and you stay in this relationship, okay? I don't know, but there is a need to change, okay? Something is ending, like it or not, okay? You are moving in a new direction. Someone is coming into your life, well, like it or not, okay? It's a fated thing I spoke of, all right? So there is some kind of a happiness or some kind of unsatisfaction, okay, or enlightenment needed, all right? Or something you started that didn't work out, right? Or how you thought it would. Yeah, so you thought it was love, but it wasn't, okay? Yeah, Three of Wands. You were expecting something, out of this, but now you're just not expecting anything anymore and you're running. You're like, there's nothing more here for me. I was waiting for things to come in and they didn't. My lover didn't come in. And yes, I'm very unhappy, but I'm going to have to make new plans because what I planned didn't go through. And so now it's time to make new plans on how I can find my happiness, have this divine union. Okay. And that's over the runner. Okay. So I feel like maybe you're running from the relationship. You're making plans and a strategy to get out of one. Okay. Waiting for enlightenment and which way to go. Okay. And maybe there's a choice of love. But I feel like you're nurturing, you're becoming more stable. At least that's where you're headed. Okay. So you're running away and it's a good thing. Okay. You're not escaping and running away from it. You're leaving a situation, or you left a situation that was no good for you so that you could move on. And that's either where you what got you to where you're at with your union, or what you need to do to get into this divine union with your person. Okay. All right. Show me here for my Pisces. You want to look for someone who's into the things that you're into, some kind of compatibility, and, someone who can communicate effectively, and not only communicate but understand. Because if they can't understand you, then there's no way to support you, to love you, to see it from your point of view, and then there's just constant discord. I just feel like there's a lot of ego here of I'm right, you're right, blaming, shaming, a lot of negative energy in some of y'all's relationships, okay? But you're making the choices to stay there, okay? So it's time to make better choices that are good for you in love and for your life. It's called self-care. When you get out of a relationship that, you put into and you're expecting something out of it and it hurts you, and you expected something and it didn't happen. I mean, it's understandable, that you would be sad, right? But now it's time to find out what you did wrong and not to do that anymore. And find the self-discipline to do new things and stop doing old things that are so familiar to you, that cause you to be in these relationships where there's isolation or sadness or, narcissism narcissistic characteristics, okay? You're ready for a new beginning. I feel like you're healing, you're ready for a new beginning, you've been shown a lot of new things, you're going through these transformations, you're loving yourself, you're like, not today to people around you trying to destroy your happiness, and, continue on singing, chirping here like this bird, waiting for good news. Always waiting for the good news, not for the shoe to drop anymore, okay? I like that for you. So, and over this waiting for some kind of news, it says announcement, and then it says answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So you're waiting, but you need to go answer the call. They're waiting for you, and you're waiting for them. You need to go to spirit or go to this within and figure out what it is that your next choice, next step needs to be in life, okay? Yeah, being a Queen of Pentacles, okay? Mother, nurturing, business oriented, mature. You've grown and matured. That's a sign of maturity if that's you, okay? Feels like for my divine feminines, but it could be for either. So you're not working on a relationship anymore. You're not trying to change the situation of where you're at. Looks like you've accepted it, your defeat. It's this Five of Swords is the energy of defeat, somebody manipulating you. You know, if this were right side up, it's like you're working on it, but it's like you're not working on it anymore. You've given up on some situation, okay? That you used to be well sought after. You would seek it and you wanted it and you were taking action and you had to have it. And it's like now you realize that's what's causing my unhappiness. And so I need to go in a different direction. I'm no longer working on this and I'm working on this. Okay, that's not working for me. You know, then it was a stepping stone. Now where do I go? You know, okay. And then you follow, you know, the steps to get to where you need to be. Okay. So yeah, I mean, someone's parading around with this mask. Okay, you got the Five of Pentacles, or they're pretending they don't have money, but they do, or they just plain don't have money. This is somebody who is poor in spirit, scarcity thinking, out in the cold type of like, you know, their feelings. They don't have a lot of feelings. They can't feel a lot of compassion and feel understanding, and they just lack compassion. And that, I mean, that goes straight with the narcissistic qualities that are spoken of here in the cards, okay? So, yeah, there's that. And then a spirit animal card here. This is one of my new decks. Ladybug and humpback whale music. Okay, so you guys, to get your frequency back, your high vibration, to attract and manifest things, you need to get into a higher vibration. Okay, you got to put yourself in the state of joy. So think of things, you know, that bring you joy, and think about them often to stay in this high vibration and then keep moving forward. Okay. Music will do that for you, okay? But it can be other ways as well. Anything that raises shifts your negative energy to positive energy immediately when you get it, or you can spiral down, okay? Or go backwards, right? Or stalemate, or get yourself into a situation that's now hard to get out of, okay? So really follow intuition. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So you may even get messages through music or through dreams or through television and movies, you know. But let the music heal your soul and open your mind and your spiritual eyes, is what I'm hearing. Ladybug, this is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. So the channel message is you want to have joy, you have to put yourself in a state of being, which is a frequency of energy in your body, of a thought that I am now open to receive. It's a divine feminine, okay, receptive mode. You usually in your masculine mode, give, 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 give. And then what happens? You get taken advantage of. I'm not saying don't give, be generous, but with the right people at the right time. With the right, in the right way, okay? It is a very, very lucky time for all signs, especially for the Aries, though, because Jupiter will be in Aries in 3 days, the 28th. But you were very lucky with them. You're just the next one over, especially the cusp signs, you know, Pisces, Aries, cusps. Okay, so lots of luck going on there. So you're going to start manifesting what you want. You're going to start receiving blessings, okay? You know, as you heal more, as you forgive more, okay? As you balance more of the feminine, divine masculine, and divine feminine, if you get into this receptive mode. Okay, practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. I wonder what that's about. I actually just got these, like I said, and I think they're super cool. They are from the Spirit Guide deck, of which I have the books here. So I'm going to look up octopus here. Oh, sorry, I got stuck there. So you're needing to put a lot of thought into something. You're thinking too much about somebody or something, again, with the thoughts card, okay? You could be thinking about your children, a new start, a false person, an idea, okay, or just a relationship that's gone upside down, okay, and you're giving up some kind of love and lover because it's too overwhelming, or it was too overwhelming for you. You felt sick around this person. They were thieving and lying, and until you ran into sudden wealth, and they are there with their karma, and sitting here like sad and lonely while you're out. You're not going to be able to start in this courting this to start courting here though. Again, and moving forward till you put something to rest, okay, and get yourself out of this prison that you're making yourself, okay. So yeah, you just need to give up the notion that things are going to happen in whatever path that was going to happen. Quit waiting for this message. I don't know why you're waiting. Looks like you're headed on a new pathway because you stopped waiting for this message. Now you can move on to this new family room and change and move, usher in the new energy that needs to come in, that wants to come in, that you need, okay? So with this octopus, they're actually not in order, so I usually go back and forth twice, 3 times. Okay, page 80. So, practice shapeshifting. To become adept at shapeshifting, it's necessary to remain flexible and resilient, and be willing to practice different identities by altering your ways of dressing, your hairstyle, your demeanor, and your mannerisms. Particularly focus on your body language and voice qualities. Experiment by first making small changes in any of those aspects and watch what happens. You can also become skilled in modifying your aura, the energy field around you, by intentionally contracting and expanding it. When you practice these things, sometimes even your friends won't recognize you. You can even get so good at camouflage that you become invisible to others. Everyone has numerous personas through which they operate, and you're no different. It's a matter of being conscious of those personas and modifying them through the art of shapeshifting. Just like actors do, study other people and notice their mannerism, clothes styles, and how they walk and carry themselves. Observe animals and their behaviors and try to mimic them. Developing this ability can help you more readily adapt to the various situations you encounter, thus enabling you to deal with them more effectively. Let yourself be an actor in everyday life and have fun with it. Just remember who you are at the core. So like for me, when I'm out working, I work, and I'm trying to go fast and, get here and get there, I remember this is supposed to be relaxing. I'm supposed to enjoy life. And if I'm not relaxed, my clients won't feel relaxed. So I walk like, I have all the time in the world. I'm not in a hurry. I make time for things. I do things well. And it brings me in good energy and the person and people that I'm dealing with. So whatever energy you are trying to feel, embody it. Think of what makes you feel that way, and you can feel it. So they want you to start shifting your energy, okay, from the negative ones to the positive ones, okay. Let's see if there's anything possibilities here from the Kipper before we go. All right. Your health is getting better or will get better, okay. Now that there's an ending to pain. You don't feel pain about a situation anymore because you have new perceptions. Okay, the person who's coming in is someone very honorable. They see you as very honorable, as an honorable person. Your person is coming in. They are your gift. They are your gift. And this should happen suddenly, okay? It's not going to be sometime that you think it will be, okay? Because I know you're planning and you're thinking, and it never happens when you think or when you plan, or how you think or how you plan. So that's why I say follow your gut, Yeah, so either your person, your divine masculine's coming in, or your divine feminine is, coming in here, okay? There's no more running over here. There's more maturity here. Okay, you could have a choice of a lover here. Okay, this could be why you ran, right, or why you should run if there is a third party in the situation. Again, I don't know why I keep feeling to tell you if there was a third party situation. The only way to make sure it doesn't happen to you is that you get rid of that person. Okay. So it's up to you if you want to forgive them or not. You can still forgive them and not be with them, okay? So from your ancestors, they want you to answer the call. Okay, they're talking to you and you are not listening. How many times? Look, they answer the call, answer the call. This is going to be your title because someone is calling you. They want to reach out to you. They've got messages for you. And it says right there, answer the call. Answer the call. Okay? Or if someone's trying to call you and you don't want to talk to them, you know, maybe there's just some kind of reconciliation that can happen between you and them that helps you and them move forward. I don't know. For me, though, that's not necessary. I just cut off the energy and there's no need to talk because, you know, there's this old person that you're dealing with. They're not moving forward like you are, so they can't comprehend and understand. They're out for themselves, not you. So it's really nothing to talk about, right? Explore, travel, live. So it's like live, laugh, love, enjoy the journey, okay? On top of exploring who you are, we saw discover earlier, right? Travel, so someone's traveling towards you, you towards them. You could be moving, you could be going to vacation. But answering the call, I feel like, is something that it could be literal too. Somebody's calling you with good news. Okay, you wanted good news. Maybe you're getting a call. You're getting and maybe it's not a call like a call. It's just communication. It could be a text or email you're waiting for via those as well. So maybe you're going to be getting some kind of friendship call or invitation, or someone wanting to reconcile. Focus on the children. Yeah, I felt that really, 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 really deep earlier. Need for you to focus on your children as your highest calling, okay? Yourself, your relationships, and you know your children. You could be pregnant. You could be, or someone you know. You could be adopted, or you could be wanting to adopt. Okay, you could be adopted. Okay, you could just be also having again the fear of abandonment. Okay, is what I'm feeling. Okay, inner child work. Interact and relate, communicate family traditions. So now is not the time to be dealing with people who are snakes, that you need to cut off, that are, doing harmful, hurtful things to you. It's being around those you love or in the energy of your ancestors, grandmother, mother, father, partner, whoever is in deceased loved one, and inviting them to come in. Okay, that could be what it means when it says, you know, to call in your soul family. Okay, that doesn't just mean soul family here, it can mean also those who've passed on, like our ancestors. That's your ancestors, and they want you to connect with them. You see how they're connecting energetically, that they can say so much just with the touch and than they could with words. Okay, connect with past loved ones. Right here, it's right here. So your ancestors want you to reach out to them, and now I'm told to tell you I am a psychic medium, intuitive card reader, spiritual advisor, things of this nature. And so if you feel the need to reach out to someone who could possibly interpret, get a conscious message for you from them, from someone who's passed on, then that would, and you resonate with me, then you should reach out to me so I can help you reconnect. So there's some kind of message that wants to come through for you. Your spirit guides are with you, around you. They're trying to answer your prayers. They're with you, is what I hear. Okay, they're with you in your time of need. All right, laugh and have fun. All right, so smile, positive energy, and joyfulness. So there's a need for joyfulness. Okay, find that peaceful resolution. Okay, answer the call, connect with your loved ones, cut off the past. Forgive yourself for whatever you did. Apply the wisdom. Let the tower fall. Um, and you're going to have great happiness and great joy. Okay, great happiness and great joy. Score. I'll take your reading any day. I love this. Well, you do have some work here. I'm not going to say you don't, but you've grown a whole lot and you've put yourself in a position now to where you're headed in the right direction, or you've attracted, your person and have had to run from them, or the person that you've run from, you now are uniting with them, or someone who once was doing things that were underhanded, now have grown as you have, and so you can make this a healthy relationship, right? If you make healthy choices and boundaries and they're kept, and you know, um, then the relationship you're in, can work. But to me, this feels a lot more like, people in separation, and just running from the wrong people and running to the wrong people, running, or run, I don't know, just running to the wrong people, running from the wrong, running to all kinds of wrong things that get you in trouble. But you're done with that. You're like, not today. I'm done. I'm not dealing with that. I ain't doing anything that hurts me. I'm avoiding conversations and calls and people that have any low vibes that I don't want into my life, because I'm in control of my energy and what I allow in, right? Okay. You are in separation. Then we'll pull a few cards for in separation. And then the other ones, and call it a night. Here's your twin flame part of it reading. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. Okay, that's just lack of self-control, so write that down. What is your roadblock? Lack of self-control. I should have believed you. You always had my best interest at heart. Okay, so maybe you're having a change of perception and you think, oh, it wasn't them, it was me. Or maybe they've gotten you to believe that. I don't know. No one ever loved me again the way you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. Isn't that always the case? Okay. So they didn't appreciate you, or you didn't appreciate them. There was some kind of separation. More than likely, there was cheating. You cheated on them, or they cheated on you. Either way, it's happened on both sides. You've gone through the same things. Okay, it says, I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. I mean, that's just sad. So, if someone left you because they're insecure, then good, because you need someone who's secure so that they can, uh, own up to their responsibilities and do their part in the relationship, and be emotionally stable. Okay. All right. Yeah, maybe no one ever loved them like you did, but, they didn't give to you the way you gave to them. Okay. Or vice versa. And so it had to be cut off one way or another. God was like, I'm sorry, you guys can't stay together. You both are my children. I love you. And, if you want to make this work, then go heal and come back, or go heal and find your person, depending on where you're at in this lover's journey, or this twin flame journey, however you choose to see it. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. Yeah, so if you can't count on someone to be there and support you during tough times, they don't deserve you. Period. Okay? Because when you give up a vow and then they don't keep it, they're not going to keep the rest of them either. Okay? We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. Good. Maybe at the time you were sad or they were sad, but it's like, okay, I'm, happy that you're healing or whatever. You went your way, I went mine. We were just too different, I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Some of you got to be in the friend zone, okay? Some of you just got cut off, or some you put in the friend zone, or some you cut off, okay? But there is a runner here. It feels like you couldn't handle your feelings for somebody, or over passionate. You're close to being an Aries, right? You share a lot of characteristics with them, and so ego and passion is, can be part of your game if you don't change that conditioning and thinking and innate way to be, and change it into someone who can be more flexible, as we spoke of. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. Okay, so there's deep love there. Some kind of, lesson that needed to be learned from this person. And they're, you're not available anymore, but you're grateful for the spiritual lessons. And you recognize that, hey, we were meant to be together, but just not forever or not for a lifetime, just to learn a lesson. Okay. And so if you could put that in your mind versus all these other feelings from the experience that don't matter, take out the emotion and just add in this, you can move forward. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. Okay, so you just needed to learn a lesson and move on. Or if it's your person and you're in separation, um, you will know them. It will feel like a past life, like you've known them. You can like finish their sentences, or you know how they're feeling, or you know what they're thinking, and it's like almost like you've lived with them so long that you just know them, but you don't know them because you just met them, okay? All right, so don't try to make things fit where they don't fit, all right? Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices, okay? So this could be looked at several ways. I realized that I shouldn't have, moved too fast, and, I made the wrong choices. I should have let the relationship finish healing before we moved forward, or we got back together, or we get together for the first time, depending where you're at in these relationships. But you're needing to make better choices, and you're starting to make better choices. You're urged to make better choices. Okay, but it was those mistakes that help you to gain clarity in the lesson. Okay, so yeah, your wrong choices and mistakes, they're not wrong. They're just that. They're mistakes that you learned from. You didn't know better at the time and you learned, and now you can be better, right? My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want to. So, I mean, take your dignity and move on. That's all I can say, okay? Um, I think there's this bug going around. Like, I just want to stay with you just to make sure that it's not me. I can make it work. Well, I'm here to tell you that just because it's not working and someone else doesn't like you or the way you are doesn't mean that you are the problem or you are to blame, like they say. Now, do take, accountability for your actions if there's something that you did, and make better choices, and change the things you need to change, right? Mature and grow. But there's no sense, always coming back to a person who doesn't deserve your time, doesn't deserve your attention, probably isn't thinking about you anyways. And if they do, it's for the wrong reasons, right? So don't let people take advantage of you. When they're healthy and they're whole, perhaps things could be different. But we're just you're waiting around for something that's not going to change, is what I keep seeing here. Okay, you don't want to, right? So like I keep saying this as my examples. Like, I didn't want to get a divorce. I wanted to be happy. I wanted things to work. It didn't, right? Was some of it my fault? Of course, I take responsibility for that, but it was, not healthy. It turned into something that was not healthy. And I had to decide that what's right for me is not always what I want. So, leaving the situation, what was right for me, regardless if that's true or not, it's true for me. That's what I felt that I needed to do for my healing and my growth. Okay, and that's what's important to me. Okay, so that's separation. So, you guys here, we have some more cards from Empowering Your Journey to Union. You're working on yourself, right? Yeah, union. I'm telling you. Reconciliation, eternal love, your time has come. So if you've been working on a relationship and really putting into it, it's going to start, panning out for you. It's going to change directions. And as long as you're changing your tune, so to speak, okay? Change your story that you're telling yourself. Change the music. Something you're thinking is skewed, okay? You need a different perception about something else. And that's why you need to talk to supported loved ones who have possible different precepts that will help you to move forward, okay? destruction, settling. Okay, you're doing some kind of settling. Okay, and that's not what we should be doing. Okay, so you either were settling in the past and decided, okay, not today. I'm not doing that anymore. This person hurt me. Why am I going to settle for someone who's, hurting me? Okay, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, bye. Okay, you will put me through even physical pain. Hopefully that's not literal. Woo! Okay, so all of these. Okay, yeah, you need to give up some kind of offer. Permanently, I don't know. There's just too much drama and obstacles and pettiness, and just need the strength to rise. See, here it goes again, runner. And lessons. You're running so you can learn lessons. Escape from emotions and confusion. Yeah, you don't want to be around someone you feel sick around. There's no emotional connectivity. There's just confusion and doubt and blame and discord. So you're like, bye, Felicia, I'm on the run. Knowledge, understanding, looking for the lessons in the situation. Okay, that's what's going to get you through and quit in this loop of thinking. Rise above. Drama, obstacles, pettiness. Find strength to rise above. Offer. Gesture, engagement, wedding. Rejoice in your reunion. So if you're married, they're calling you to a higher level of commitment in this relationship. Okay, focus in on the children and, your own self-care. Okay, you could be getting engaged. You could be getting married. There could be an invitation to court. Okay, or you're just celebrating your union. Okay, or celebrating the excitement of the thought of union that you're bringing into existence, and it's being nurtured. Okay, yeah, so somebody's unawakened in a relationship. Okay, it's a kind of a, like, you're ahead of them or they're ahead of you. Okay, more likely it's them, and they have too much ego. Okay, and they may not just be ready yet. So, but you're impatient. So that's your blockage, is that you're impatient. So you need to have the wisdom to know if that person is someone that you want, that you should grow with, that you will grow with, and that you will have happiness with. If in that case, you might as well be patient. Because if you're not patient, you move apart. It's going to take longer to heal and get back together. You might as well stick through it together, even if whatever's going on, it's not past your healthy boundaries, and help this person to unawake, right? To ascend, right? To a higher level of thinking and commitment, of awareness. Okay. Whoever's your person are just not ready yet. Okay. But there's some kind of mystery. Okay. You're intrigued. You're in suspense. You're entering the unknown territory. Okay. So some people may be getting separated, because it says separation. So separation. Maybe you're unawakened to who that person is that's in front of you, that they really are. I don't know. No contact, 5D, dreams, nightmares. Focus on your own happiness. So don't even worry about anybody. They want you just to focus on your own self. Okay, that's it. Oh yes, good. Okay, we're gonna end with this. So we got soulmate, inner child. Okay, a little bit of work to do. Oh, I'm telling you, ego. You guys have got an ego, or they've got an ego. You're dealing with someone with a big ego. Something in the summer. Something in the summer. Okay, my last group also, there was something big coming in the summer. People that are in union, getting into union now, could be getting married now, or it could be in the summer. I'm proclaiming some kind of marriage, or upping in your level of commitment to a person, and from friends to lover, from lover to, I don't know, eternal companion, something to this nature. Whatever it is, your outcome is union. Okay, I keep talking about union, and soulmate. Yes, you're coming into union. Yes, in the summer. Yes, you need to work on inner child and your ego. okay, that need to go or integrated properly. Okay, compromises are needed. Compromises are needed. Flexibility is needed. Okay, the learning the lessons and leaving the life regrets that you have and thinking of that you lost something when you actually gained something. Okay, so start making empowered choices. Okay, and the outcomer is that the chaser will come in divine timing. Okay, so the person's coming in with an offer and it will be soon, or you will, I don't know if it's soon, but maybe in the summer. I feel like summertime you could be moving towards them or them towards you. Okay, I feel like you'll start chasing again. Okay, or you'll be open to love again. Okay, and that's as soon as you stop as soon as you stop running and chasing altogether, your divine timing will come where, your relationship will move forward, or you'll meet your person, or you'll reconcile, etc. Okay, in pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go and let it be. Okay, so when you let them go and you let it be, and we talked here so many times about letting it go and letting it be, and stop going round and round in your head and your thoughts about this person. Okay, unnecessary misery. In pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go and let it be. Summer, it's time to see the sunny side. Your answers arrive in the summer. You want answers? Here they come. Summer. All right, you don't get them now because you're unfocused and you are distracted, and you're multitasking too much. Okay, or you need to focus. You need to be still to get your answers, to make the right decisions to move on. Because this says split energy, options, unfocused, multitasking. Decide what you really want. Okay, decide what you really want. Okay, friendship, fun, lighthearted, enjoy downtime with friends and family. Ego, pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls, let your guard down. Open up, okay? Be ready to receive, okay? Let your guard down, masculine. Open up your heart space to receiving, divine feminine. Inner child, playful, happy, enjoy the present moment, live in the fullest. Yeah, live in the fullest, enjoy the journey, live, laugh, love, right? We're going over an hour now, so we're going to end there. But I feel like we've made some progress. If you can make a few changes here and there, recognize them, accept them, and move in another direction, you have abundance and union, okay, with a very important twin flame divine counterpartner, okay, that's coming in, okay. So you're ready for this abundance, or you're receiving it in it now, okay. So I don't know if this feels like the runner chaser energy is coming to a close, and new energy is going to be rushed in. Okay, great happiness and joy. So I leave this with you, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you on the next. Namaste.